Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Jewish Health Podcast. Now, this is an episode that's I think it's going to be very important for a lot of people listening to this right now because it's talking about how to stay healthy after Yom Kippur. Not only like healthy, there's some tips to help you after Yom Kippur if you fast, or maybe even if it was a food fast or water fast, whatever you do. I think I've made my mistakes in the past to go full detox, like get back on track mode after. It was weird because obviously before the fast, you eat a lot of food for 25 hours, nothing. And then afterwards, a lot of food. And you're thinking, oh, you feel so full. So you think, oh, I'm just going to burn all the calories off by doing a big run the next day. And I made a mistake and actually exhausted me for a few days. And I think there's a few things you got to do, the basics, which I'm going to remind you here to help you kind of get back on track with ease. Because well, maybe you've had a bit of food the last few days before and after the fast. Most likely these foods were not as maybe the normal foods you normally have. Maybe it was a bit more food you normally have. Like I had a lot of chocolate biscuits. I had a lot of foods that I wouldn't normally not in my routine. Of course, it's all about moderation. And something I've really appreciated myself is I've been able to have really good control for myself, but that wasn't always the case. So a few years ago, I would have a lot of food, and afterwards I would just go on a big detox, do a lot of cardio, and yeah. So the few days afterwards, I was just exhausted. My legs were like had no energy, and I think it was because I went too intense afterwards. So a few tips, and it's not going to be very long because I want you to implement this kind of today and tomorrow. And these are not like life changing tips. They're basic. You know them. You just got to do them, and you actually got to do it safely. So first one, stay hydrated, especially right now. I'm having a lot of water and I still feel a little bit dehydrated from the lack of water yesterday. But try and have 2-3 liters of water each day just to get the body hydrated really. Um, it's just for a lot of people, people can just forget about water all the time. And it's really, really important to remind yourself to basically get the water in to help you stay hydrated, feel good, give energy for the workouts and so on. Another thing is have plenty of carbohydrates. Now, you may be thinking, oh, I had a lot of carbohydrates post fast meal. I'm not going to have any. No, carbohydrates going to be a source of energy for you. And it's really, really important you do have them and not just like remove them. Because if you're going to do a detox and you're not going to have carbs, but carbohydrates going to be the source of energy to help you feel more satisfied over the next few days. Doesn't mean you've got to have loads of carbohydrates. Just have what you normally have. Stay consistent with it. The next two are the big two, which I'm going to be going a bit further through. And number one, see, I still feel a bit drained from yesterday's fast. I did a workout this morning and I did a leg workout. And I actually went 50%, and that's what I recommend you to do as well. So you may feel like you got a lot of energy because of the post fast food, and you're like, I could have probably lifted a lot heavier today. I could have went a lot heavier with all my lists because I had a lot of my energy, I had a lot of food in the system because of last night. And I actually realized, no, I'm still going to go 50% of what I normally do, simply because fast yesterday. My body is not used to this type of stuff at all, and doing a heavy workout is going to exhaust me. And that was a lesson I learned from 2 years ago, I think. Was it 2 years? That you feel like you want to do a big workout, but your body's like, whoa, we've not had any food, any water for the last 24 hours, and you're putting this on me as well, my muscles. So what I recommend is going for a light workout. So if you're doing if you plan to do 4 sets of squats, do 2 sets and don't lift 50% of what you normally do. Think about it as a deload week. And if you don't know what a deload week is, it's basically a week where you basically let the muscles recover. You go 50%, 75% of what you normally do. And after that, you kind of start again and progress. So think about this as like a week for the next 2 workouts. Think about the deload week. Think about letting your body recover, being active and so on. But when after this and you've built up, build a bit more strength again, you can progress even more. So think about that. And lastly, light walking. Same again, no need to demolish your step count goals, light walking, because within a few days, you'll be back to normal. Until, well, it depends on if you're keeping Sukkot. But middle of Sukkot, you'll be ready to lift heavy again. So that's what my few tips would I suggest you can do and implement right now. And it's just staying hydrated, sure you're having plenty of carbs, not removing carbs, light workouts, and light walking. Hope you enjoy this, go implement this, and lift safely when you next lift.